It's really dark. And it is really warm. Okay, let's see if I can get through this first video before the sun goes down on me. I've been thinking about doing this video series on this channel for a while. Just kind of, it's kind of a process that grew for me. I thought about what I wanted to do, and it kind of grew into something unexpected, I guess. So to make a long story short, I'm going to be 50 in May, and I have decided to work on some major changes, work on me, work on my just a lot of things. You know, I don't know how to describe it. It'll get better as I go along. It's starting to get dark, and this neighborhood is kind of busy because the weather's been nice here in North Carolina. If you're from around here, you know we get strange weather. Well, this week it's mostly been early summer and spring, so yeah. So anyway, I have been thinking a lot about turning 50 and it is absolutely just, you know, I talk to my daughter a lot about it. She's 20, and she's my best bud, but we talk a lot about you know, a lot of things. And I told her the other day, we were talking about it, and I said, you know, I really feel like I'm going through a personal awakening, like I'm becoming more self-aware, I guess is the word. And I want to do things different. I want to live a little different. Nothing outrageous. I'm not going to go jumping out of planes or doing anything like that. I'm just wanting to make some personal changes, and obviously one of them is going to be to get healthy and lose weight. You know, that one of the changes is that I do want to exercise and get healthier, because I just feel like I'm leading such a sedimentary life ever since, especially the pandemic. I mean, we used to go out and do a lot of things, but it's really difficult to do that now with the pandemic. And I'm starting my own business, so I'm working from home. But anyway, I'm figuring some things out. I'm trying to like scout out places I can walk. One place is a cemetery where I see a lot of people walking. That's near where my children work. And then if it's raining, I might hit the mall if it's not closed. But our little mall here has started closing really early. So no excuses. I'm just saying that I've got to work that out. Twisty and I might join the gym. We just don't know yet. We're going to see, because it's a little scary. You know, I've had a lot of people tell me, people who did go to the gym on a regular basis, that they don't like to go anymore because they're terrified that that would really be a, you know, place for germs. So anyway, but that is one of my major goals, is to get my weight down. And that's going to be a challenge because I do have Graves' disease, and they treated me about 7 years ago, and the medication actually flipped my thyroid around, and it's kind of slow now, so it's a little more difficult. Plus the fact that I'm going through some hormonal changes. As you know, when you turn 50, that can happen. And if you all know me, you know I whacked off all my hair. That's one of the first crazy, you know, things I did, thinking about getting older, and I got tired of my long hair being messy, and I couldn't style it, and it was dead, and it was, you know, so I cut it all off. And Twisty and I have been talking about coloring our hair, so maybe you know, you might see me in one of my videos later with blue tips or something, because, you know, that's it. I want to live my best life, and I want to do things that I was afraid to do before. And one of those things this year is dating, or, you know, at least, you know, just getting myself back out there. And that's a little scary too with the pandemic. You know, people don't ask anymore if you have this or that disease. They ask you if you've had the Rona. So it's really strange. You know, you go to meet a guy for coffee, and he's like, you haven't had the Rona, have you, recently? Like, I'm like, no. But anyway, yeah, a lot of changes coming. I'm taking notes. I'm vlogging. I'm going to be vlogging. I'm going to be talking more about my plans for the year. But I will do that in a later video. I just wanted to kind of introduce my plans and talk about it. And if you are on your 50th year journey or getting close to it, feel free to share with me. You can go to my Facebook page at AFST page and, you know, send me a private message. Anyways, look for this to be a weekly vlog. I'm going to try to put something out weekly, and I have it planned out and kind of outlined the vlogs that I want to do and the goals that I have, and I'm still working on writing down goals. Sometimes it's hard to write down the things that you want to do because you feel committed to them, and you know that sounds like, well, aren't you supposed to? But it's change is hard. Change is hard. When you've been a certain way your whole life, when you've tolerated certain things your whole life, and then you decide to make a personal change for the better of you, it's difficult. It's difficult for me personally, and it's going to be difficult for other people to understand, because this is my life, and I want to get out there and do more things, and they're little simple things for me. I want more joy in my life. So, you know, you got to make changes to do that. You got to make changes to feel better. You cannot constantly say, I'm so depressed, I'm so tired of the way things are going, and never make the effort to get up and do anything about it. And some really tough things have happened over the last couple of years, and I just realized I'm getting too old for bullshit, and I'm getting too old to wait around until I'm accepted by people who should accept me anyway. Unconditional love is just that, unconditional love. And I'm surrounded by a lot of Christians who claim unconditional love and then are so hateful. And I decided that I don't live for them anymore. I don't live for their approval anymore. And I have before. I absolutely have. I have waited for their approval my whole life, for almost 50 years. And I no longer put any value on any of you all who have put me down or, exiled me from the family or whatever because you don't like my political beliefs, my religious beliefs, or, how I live my life. You are not paying my bills. I have not seen a single one of you step up and say, hey, here's for your light bill, here's your rent money, and ours is paid. So I don't have to live under anybody else's thumb anymore. I'm turning 50, and I'm going to make something of this 50th year. So come join me or get the fuck out. Peace, y'all. Bye-bye.